365 Tarot. Well, welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. You all are doing well. Greatly appreciate you being here. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. And if you like a personal read, check out the description below. And I'd be happy to assist you with doing so. Okay? With all that being said, let's just simply go along. Okay? Ooh. All right. The first card that we have here, collective, is the Three of Wands. So we have the Three of Wands energy here. Looks like you will be connecting with new energy. You will be gathering and connecting with new energy that basically has like-minded energy such as yourself. There may be things that you desire to do. You may be desiring some kind of companionship at this time in your life, and you have found it quite difficult when it comes to communicating with those who are around you. I'm hearing you do love your family and friends and associates, but for some reason, the people around you they just aren't on your frequency, and you find it difficult when it comes to trying to talk about your goals. Even if it's something as simple as maybe I'm hearing someone is interested in getting into real estate, and it's just every time you bring up things that you desire in your life, you're finding it to be difficult when communicating with the people around you. So it doesn't mean that you don't love them, but they're just not on your frequency, or they just don't have that ideal energy that you have. You're very outgoing. You're very motivated and inspired. You're a go-getter. That's your energy and your personality. Spirit is saying has been your energy all of your life. You've always been someone who's been willing to take on challenges and just progress forward in life. But you're finding it difficult when it comes to communicating. You could often feel alone. I'm feeling the energy of someone that feels alone because they have no one to communicate with. But Source wants me to remind you that you are never alone, even if you have no one in the 3D, because there are some people who live a life of just them. But no one is ever alone. If they're not here in the physical, you can trust and know that you do have a spirit team. Your ancestors love you deeply, and they are very proud of you. And they want you to maintain with your process of being inspired to do better, to want better, and to have more in your life. They are proud of you, and they want me to tell you that you're on the right path. And just because it looks different and it feels different, and you're unable to find people to match your vibration, it doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. So Spirit is clearly conveying for you not to internalize any feelings of disconnect, or someone just maybe resisting communication with you. You're not getting the energy that you thought you would receive. Like, oh, that's great, or I love to do that. It's normal, okay? And so this is part of success. It's part of being victorious. I'm pretty sure you've heard many people say many a time it's lonely at the top, and this is one of the reasons why people who are successful and victorious, they often find it hard to find people, of their vibe or in their tribe. So sometimes it is lonely, but as you work on yourself, you will come to an understanding that you are not alone, and no one is alone. None of us are. And so they want you to continue progressing in life. Do not go into a sunken place of depression or being angry or upset because you're not getting a response from the people whom are around you. And Spirit is also saying, before I pull this next card, that this is a nudge for you, collective, for you to go deeper within yourself and try new people, places, and things. Maybe there's an outing or someone or somewhere you need to attend. that could pivot you in a direction of people of like-minded energy. It could be a museum. It could be, I don't know, a movie theater, a nail shop, a different store to shop at, a mall. It could be anywhere. So they want you to try new places when it comes to outings and going out, new environments, so that you can cross the paths and be in the alignment and also the auric field, the energy auric field of those that has your vibration and can match your energy. I hope you receive that well, okay? And so the next card we have here is the beautiful Eight of Cups. And so this Eight of Cups energy represents you just agreeing to separate from those who don't vibe with you. And you're not doing it with any malice or hate in your heart. I'm not feeling any nefarious energy here. You're doing it for your sanity and for your growth and development, because these things that you are desiring, you could be someone who's an entrepreneur, or you are desiring to work for yourself. You know, you want to be your own boss. And so it's going to require you to take action, but also move different, Spirit is saying. And you're someone that's willing to do so. And so you will be walking away and coming to an agreement with Source that, yes, I realize these people aren't on my frequency. And it doesn't mean that you hate them or you're angry, but you have to separate. You know, isolation, you know, brings elevation. Okay. Kevin Gates said it. Okay. Yes, I said Kevin Gates. Okay. And so the next card we have here is the Ten of Swords. And so Spirit wants you to avoid feeling depleted, feeling like you're out for the count. And so it is very important that you take your peace of mind and your growth and your development, take it very serious, collective. You have to move different. You have to really surround yourself with like-minded energy. You have to really change the places that you hang out. You have to, and this doesn't have to happen overnight. You know, it takes time, but Spirit wants you to just work on these things one day at a time, one beat at a time. You know, you have to change if you're doing any negative thinking, change that stinking thinking. If any negative thoughts come in, just tell them to get out the way. You're not having it. You know, you have to change possibly the music you listen to. There's many of things. I'm just naming a few. Maybe the movies you watch, you know, the conversations that you have with people, and also the conversations that you engage in with people. Because when it comes to manifesting, creating, and becoming successful and maintaining your frequency so that you can continue to stand on your feet and be victorious, not to say every day is going to be perfect, but there are rules. There's a maintenance that is required, you know, just like reading tarot and divination. There is a maintenance that is required, you know, when reading, tarot, when doing divination. You know, to each his own. We all have our own beliefs, but any reader will tell you there is a maintenance required. I mean, there are things that are required, you know, in order to get a clear, accurate read. There are things that are required. Speaking for myself, I'm just talking about me right now, okay? Because I don't know anybody else do, but there's a maintenance required, you know, to making sure that I'm cleansing my space, I'm cleansing my energy. You know, there's always, it's like in college, you know how a person sign up and they go to school and they have prerequisites before they can get accepted into the program. There's requirements, you know, for each direction in your life where you want to see growth. And so you just have to be willing to continue the process and continue to walk forward, you know, such as this Eight of Cups energy that came out, you know, that represents someone walking away, walking into the void, you know. In a Rider-Waite tarot deck, the picture is depicted different. The person is walking out into the dark and they don't know what's ahead of them, but they're willing to leave it behind because they're saying, I don't know what's out there. I don't know what's ahead of me, but I'm trusting it that it's much better than what I'm leaving behind me. And you have to want it that bad, okay? Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Y'all got me long-winded today. Okay, Spirit. And the next card we have here is the Four of Pentacles. And so you desire to not be someone with a lack mindset. This is one of your goals. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being wealthy. Forget what you were told. Forget the projection, that you're supposed to be a certain way, or money is evil. Money is not evil. Money is a beautiful thing. Money is my friend. Large sums always flow to my wallet in my hand. And if you want to, you can use that as an affirmation, okay? Free game is being given to you in this moment, okay? And so your goal is to avoid the energy of having to hold on. You see, there's a pinnacle in each hand and around each foot. You're good at being responsible, but you deserve, okay, and you desire to go higher in life. You want to move to another tax bracket, and you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with it. I say go for it. Go for it. You can do it. Go for it. Okay, so you're desiring something different, and we can't become upset because the people around us, they're not desiring something different. But what we must do so that we can reach our goals and have a fulfilling life is we must separate, from that lack mentality, from people who speak lack, who feel lack, people who are negative in their thinking, in their conversation, people who always have something bad going on. All that will taint your energy, collective. And Spirit is clearly conveying it because they got me long-winded where I can't even pick up my beverage. They're telling me to keep speaking. But you have to make it like a ritualistic practice of when you recognize, not judging anyone. Don't point the finger at anyone. Allow people to be themselves, but just not around you. Whenever you notice that lack mentality, that negative energy, people coming to you with gossip, plotting, planning, strategizing against people, don't check them on it. Don't point the finger. Don't judge them. You separate yourself from them immediately. And you do not need permission. You do not have to announce your separation. We are adults here on this channel. We are all wise here, and we're brilliant people on this channel. And I'm not just saying that, just get into the habit. Let your fallback game increase 1,000-fold. Okay. And the next card we have here is the Page of Swords. Okay. The Page of Swords energy. And so you're going to be in that energy of fighting for yourself, standing up for yourself. But when I say fighting, I'm speaking metaphorically. I'm not speaking in, as if getting physical or violent with anyone, but you're going to be willing to stand your ground. You're not letting anyone sabotage you, because you're going to remember this read, whoever you are. And next time that stinking thinking come up, you're going to tell it to get the hell out your way. And next time somebody call you with some gossip, tell them you got something to do or something on the oven. Matter of fact, say, you know what, somebody calling, let me call you back. You get away from the negative energy. You don't want to engage in gossip, because all this energy, all of it comes back to you. I'm naming these things because all of these things that we involve ourselves in, I'm speaking to myself as well, not just you. That energy comes back to us, collective, and we just have to be mindful. And no, it's not going to happen overnight. Be patient with yourself, but one thing at a time. Just work on it. Find an area and work on it. But you're doing wonderful. You have a lot of great goals. You desire more, and there's nothing wrong with that. And so your spirit team don't want you to feel, they don't want you to feel, because of the reaction and the opinions of others, that you are wrong. It's okay to be wealthy. Money is wonderful. There's nothing wrong with money. It is not the root of evil. That is a lie. Okay, so also as you move forward, Spirit is saying allow the unlearning to begin. We may not like things, and I'm speaking to myself once again. There have been plenty of things, collective, that I have, from videos, books, conversations, people I meet in person. There have been plenty of things in my life that I did not want to hear, or I didn't understand it. But guess what? Years later, there are a lot of those things I can connect with now. I can understand it now. That's because at that moment in time, I was at a different space and place in my life. So the more you move forward and work on yourself, things will open up to you, knowledge will open up to you, and knowledge utilized over time turns into wisdom gained. And that's what you want. You want to have an understanding, not being so conflictual when someone is offering you advice. You don't have to follow everything a person say, but at least have an empty cup and be willing to listen, because we're put here on the planet Earth to learn from each other, not to compete, not to be jealous, not to be envious, not to plot against people, because everything you put out, I'm telling you, it comes right back. And I say it so much because it's true. It's true. Even the littlest thing, like cutting a person off in traffic, or, putting your middle finger up, all that stuff comes back to you. So, yeah. So you got it. Keep going. Keep going. You have the right intentions. You have the right mindset, and don't let nobody tell you different. And see, If you speaking of something positive, collective, and somebody is speaking against it, that is your cue, that is your nudge, that is spirit, that is source, that is the universe telling you this person is not for you and not for your energy, okay? And then the next card we have is the Queen of Swords. And this is you, once again, from the Page of Swords to the King of Swords. Standing up for yourself. This represents you. This Page of Swords represents you going through the path, learning, developing yourself at the beginning stages. At the stages. When we have to Google things, I Google things and look up words that we don't understand or understand. There's no shame on this channel. Let's talk about it. Not being afraid. Well, you know what? Let me research that. So this Page of Swords here represent you. Not being afraid and being consistent, even though it may look lonely. You are not alone, spirit is saying, and that's what the enemy wants you to feel alone, so that you can give up and so that you can throw in the towel and be sad and depressed and say, oh, I'm on the wrong path, let me give up. No, you keep going, because you are going to develop into the Queen of Swords. This is you enhancing your development, your third eye opening, you're becoming more wiser. The veil is lifted, able to stand your ground, and defend yourself, not by fighting. As you move forward, you will find you don't have to move a muscle. As you grow and develop, you will find when you come across people being mean or cruel to you, you will find you don't have to move a muscle. You don't have to do a thing. Let the universe take care of it. Because we're all being watched and monitored. And it ain't a belief system, it just is what it is. Okay? And so this next card we have is the Tower. This Tower card, collective, represents those who, who may be watching you and observing you. Those who may call your ideas, it doesn't make sense, it's stupid. Who's doing that? That's not real. That's not true. These are the naysayers. These are your haters. These are, they're part of the duality, okay? They're part of that dark side, the good, the bad, the happy, the sad, the negative, the positive. They are part of that. So that energy, that resistance, or someone who is resisting you, let it be, let them fall to the side. But this Tower card represents them, being cut off from your energy and no longer being able to withstand within themselves because they are cut off. You see that bolt of lightning? Cutting them off. That represents spirit cutting them off, saying, leave my collective alone. He or she is on a journey and you will not get in the way. Yes, we see you. You have negative intentions, but you will not get the glory, nor will you steal the peace of my collective. They are on a mission here. And then this is you. You're just steady growing and growing and growing. This is you being the student, okay? This is you growing and learning. And this is you walking in the know, breathing in the know, living in the know, and letting nothing get in the way or deter you. This is the Temperance energy. You or someone around you could be a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or any placement in your birth chart. But this is simply beautiful. I think this is the longest live I've ever did. I don't know. Okay. All right, the spirit wants this message out. Someone is watching that needs to hear this. You are on the right path. You're headed for victory. People can see your light and you can't see your light. You may have woke up, this morning or evening, wherever you are on your timeline, on the map, and you may not have been in your best mood, feeling funky or frumpy, but that's not your energy. Step outside, get some fresh air. And trust me, you'll come in feeling refreshed, take a walk around the block, whatever you need to do, get your coffee, get your tea, but you're on the right path. Do not allow people to discourage you. It's part of your life path for you to be happy, for you to be successful. There are no coincidences. And that's another major unlearning that a lot of us have to and need to do. There are no coincidences. It is what it is. The universe. Look at that. The Ace of Cups. Giving you a hand up, a leg up. And this could represent many things. Money, information, a relationship, investors. Increased wisdom or knowledge, new ideas, downloads, opening up your gifts, having the tenacity and wit to move forward. So you're being gifted, you're being assisted along the way. And I'm closing out finally I'm closing out finally because it is your justice. It is your justice. It is for you to give yourself justice. Call judgment on your life right now while you're watching this video and learn to separate yourself from the naysayers because justice is yours. You have the universe backing you up, saying, here's your cup. We're here to help you. What is it that you're praying for? What is it that you're hoping for? But we know faith without works is dead. We know that we must put in the work. Look at you. Temperance, maintaining your balance and your stability, knowing how to take the negative and the positive and transmute it into something beautiful, and growing in your ability to defend yourself. You don't have to move a muscle. You don't have to stress. It's just that simple. Stay focused on yourself and only entertain the people, places, and things that are rooting for you. This concludes my read. I hope it assists you for your highest good. Ashe.